Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have Sarath with us. He is a current master's plus PhD, that is integrated master's PhD student at Kookmin University, South Korea. He completed his undergrad, that is a BTech from TKM College of Engineering. So today he will be sharing his experience with us so we can explore his journey from TKM to Korea, how he ended up reaching at this institute for integrated PhD, sorry, integrated masters plus PhD program. So thank you so much, Sharad, to be here to share your experience with us, and welcome to the talk.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, will you give us a small introduction about you, about your background
Yeah,
and
yeah, sure.
stuff?
So, hi all. Myself, Sarath. As Afna said, I'm an integrated student, integrated master's plus PhD student in Kookmin University. I did my bachelor's from TKM Kollam. I graduated around 2024 and directly joined for integrated master's plus PhD in Kookmin University. So, currently, I'm working in Smart Refrigeration and Control Lab in Seoul, South Korea, under the guidance of Professor Young Soo Chang. Currently, I'm working in modeling of suction line, oil retention work, which is coming under the cold chain project of Korean government. That is a brief description of myself. And in back home in Kerala, I'm from Trivandrum, Attingal.
Okay, that's great, Sharad. And the main thing I want to know from you is how you end up reaching the, how was the process applying there for this yeah, course.
So actually, during my undergrad time onwards, I was keen in research. So during my second semester onwards, I started doing research. So my first research was in civil department, not in mechanical engineering. I did with a civil engineering faculty through which I went for Vishwakarma Awards for engineering innovation, which was held at IIT Gandhinagar. So I went there and became one among the 10 top finalists. And from there, I got an opportunity for doing an internship in IIT Gandhinagar as SRIP, Student Research Internship Program, which is around 3 months. And it was paid with stipend with every week. So I did that, I completed that, and I emerged as the best research intern there, and which was I was awarded as Mallu.Researcher Summer Research Excellence Award. It was around 50,000 rupees, and I won that. And around it was around my third year in bachelor's. So when I completed around my third year, that time an opportunity in Seoul. With through my professor, I came to know that there is an opportunity there in Smart Refrigeration Lab, and TKM's Mechanical Engineering Department has an MOU with Kookmin. So they already notified that there is an opportunity there, and so I applied, stating that I did research. And by that time, I had a publication in a Q1 journal with second author, and I also attended two conferences, international conference. With all this in my resume, I applied it, and by God's grace, I got a call back. I called made my professor. I got a email back, and had an interview. And after the interview process, I was shortlisted, and I was happy to know that I was shortlisted for Overseas Excellent Researcher Scholarship. So I didn't have to pay anything, and I was also supported by them for the integrated masters and PhD. So right after completing my bachelor's, I moved to Seoul for pursuing my integrated masters and PhD.
Okay, which means the internship was your turning point in your life, is it?
Yeah, yeah. Internship. Yeah, you can say that internship was a turning point. And my professors also, the networking with my professors also was a useful thing.
Right, right. What is the structure of this integrated course?
The integrated course, actually, we have a coursework around 60 credits. So in each semester, I have to take a credit of 9. So which will make me, I have to take around 7 semesters. I have to do my coursework. Along with my coursework, I have to do the research work also. The minimum criteria for doing pre-defense is 3 Q1 paper plus completing my all credits. So I have to publish 3 Q1 paper, complete all my credits, and also I have to do the comprehensive exam. So if I have paper, I can skip the comprehensive exam. And if I'm qualified for this, I can do my pre-defense. After successfully defending pre-defense, I have to do the main defense. So after main defense, if they accept the thesis, yeah, it's done.
Oh my God. I think compared to Australia, pre-Q1 publication is a lot. Yeah, actually there is no mandatory thing here. That is, we
Mm.
need this many publication to graduate
Uh,
as a PhD student.
Actually, it is flexible. It depends on the lab. So there is no mandatory rule. Like my professor told me, three coupon paper. I don't know what happens. There is no mandatory rule actually. So what my professor told is like this.
Yeah, it's okay. Every process are like that.
Mm.
They are demanding. In my group also, he demand at least two. Yeah,
Mm.
usually people publish two, students will publish two, but it can go to
Mm.
three more than that, but at least two.
Mm. Mm.
How's your experience there in Korea?
Actually, it was good, but first two semesters it was bit hectic, but now I'm adjusted. And as in Korea, not so our practical skills depends. It determines our thing, not like what we study or our practical knowledges matter here, not what we study in book. We actually have to design. We have to actually do the experiments by ourselves. Even I have done welding in my lab, so we have to do everything by ourselves and design the experiment setup and make it run. Only professor will be there to help us, no other people, and lab mates, of course, lab mates will be there to help us.
Or you don't have any postdoc or senior researchers there to
Uh,
help?
in my lab, I have a senior who's doing PhD. We don't have any postdoc right now. Uh, Above that, professor handles everything. Even though we have postdoc also in other labs, even though if we have postdocs, like we will be directly communicating with our professor, like there will be no middleman between them.
What is the advice or suggestions you want to give a BTech student who want to join a course like you?
Hmm. There will be people who will say your CGP doesn't matter. When it comes to opportunity, I will say that your CGP does matter. Uh, I did have a 9 pointer. I will not say that you have to grade Ace 10 or 9 plus above. At least 8.5 above you have to maintain, because when they shortlist your uh, application, first thing they will look is your CGPA, then your publications, your academic records always matters. Always matters. People will say you have to enjoy your BTech. Of course, you have to enjoy your BTech. You have to maintain a minimum CGPA also if you have to do research or you have to come into academia.
Yeah, true. That's true. Yeah, if our focus is on research, it's very important to get, yeah, if it is important to maintain CGP as well as research both
Mm.
together. Yeah, that's true. And what do you think? What's your, oh, I don't want to ask you that. Like, what is your future plan? So you just started your master's plus PhD, right? If you can you elaborate a little more your internship? That is how you found that internship program. Maybe if
Mm.
someone from other colleges, can they apply for that?
Yeah, of course they can apply. Everybody in India can apply. That there is a portal in SRIP. If you Google, you can get SRIP IIT Gandhinagar Student Research Internship Program. It will be open. It is open for 8 weeks. You have to apply according to the supervisor and the lab which you choose and the project you are applying. I think you can apply for three projects, maximum three projects. I remember I applied as for three projects and I got shortlisted for one project. And some supervisors do take interview or they shortlist by your CGPA. In my case, I was shortlisted by my CGPA and I got an email from him and I accepted that. And my professors in TKM, back TKM, they also supported me. They said it's a good opportunity. You will get an exposure, and it was good. Their lab was also good. I still remember. Uh, there is where which I started the correct cutting its research, and I actually understood how research works there. And in the research, we have to maintain a diary in which weekly we have to update the diary, and also we have meetings. Just like a PhD student, I did have a meeting with my supervisor there in the internship, so it was good. Overall, it was good, and I did have a mentor also there. Abarna Didi, she guided me. She was a PMR, Prime Minister's Research Fellow. She guided me.
Okay, she was a PhD student there.
Yeah, she was a
Yeah.
PhD student there.
So thank you so much, Sharath, for sharing your experience. And yeah, it will be a great motivation for many bachelor students for sure. Thank you so much.